Hello friends, welcome to Spoken English Challenge Day 2 lesson. So today I am going to discuss one important topic, that is how to develop your vocabulary. Now, why vocabulary? Remember friends, two things are required to be well versed in any language. Number one, vocabulary. Number two, grammar to use that vocabulary. I repeat, to become well versed in any language, you need to master only two things. One is vocabulary, second is grammar to use that vocabulary in the right perspective. Clear? Now the question arises, how to develop your vocabulary. So I'll give you a very simple but effective method to develop your vocabulary. This method I call it as word research. So what happens in word research technique? Whenever you come across a word, a new word, what you do? First, you quickly refer or search for the meaning. No, this is a wrong method. What you have to do is, whenever from today onwards, whenever you come across a new word, try to understand or guess the meaning of that word. Try to guess the meaning of that word. Second step, look for the exact meaning in the dictionary or in a search engine. Third step, compare the guessed meaning and the exact meaning. That means you compare and see how close or how far you were from the actual meaning. Fourth step, find out the synonyms and antonyms of that particular word. Fifth step, write down sentence using that word of your own. Next step is, try to use it as much as possible in your day-to-day life so that you will be very much familiar with that word. Now, again I repeat very quickly, I'll just go through this 6 process of the word research, and this will tremendously improve your vocabulary. Whenever you get a new word, first guess the meaning of the word. Number 2, you quickly refer to the actual meaning of the word in a dictionary or through a search engine. Third step, compare the meaning of the actual meaning and the guessed meaning, how far or how close you were with the actual meaning. Fourth step is find out the synonyms and antonyms. Fifth step, write sentence of your own using that word. And sixth step is use as much as possible, use that word in your daily life. Okay. Now with this comes the next part, that is the grammar part. See friends, grammar I will start with parts of speech. I know it is a bit boring and most of you will be aware of what parts of speech is. So I will not waste much time explaining deep into that parts of speech, noun, pronoun. So I will just tell how to remember. Don't memorize, just understand and remember what are they, so that, and I'll tell you the method to remember it also. Don't just mug up the definitions, bookish definitions. That's not going to help you. If you understand the meaning of those parts of speech, then easily you can use it very effectively. Okay, so I'll tell you friends. First we'll start with, there are 8 parts of speech, as you know. I guess I'm showing the right number of fingers. Okay, so starting with noun. Okay, noun, as you know, is the name of any place, person or thing. Okay, so person name, suppose you can say John, place Mumbai, say thing, computer, table, chair, etc. Okay, so any name is noun. Clear? Second is pronoun. Pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun, like he, she, it, they. So like I'll say Ram is a good boy, Ram goes to school, Ram uh, uh, goes to market. So instead of repeating Ram Ram Ram, I can say he. So pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. Very clear? Verb. Verb is a word which describes an action, state or occurrence. Any action performed by the subject is verb. Okay. Example, verb. Without verb we cannot form a sentence. So remember this. So it's a very important, or you can say the most important parts of speech. So you know. Eat, run, jump, walk, any action on this earth is verb. Okay. Now next comes adjective. Adjective, no need of remembering what is adjective by definition. Adjective is an describing word. What it describes? It describes a noun. So short, tall, long, beautiful, ugly, all these things are adjectives. Examples of adjective. Then comes adverb. Adverb is a word which describes an adjective, a verb or another adverb. Like if you, in simple terms, if I say it describes a verb. Okay, how the action is done, answering the question how much, when, where, all this will be answered by adverb. Okay, so suppose I'll tell he sings. He sings how? He sings loudly. So loudly is an adverb. Now he walks. How does he walk? He walks slowly. So slowly, loudly, fast are all examples of adverb which describes an action. Clear? Now comes preposition. Preposition is a word which describes the position of an object. So preposition, that means pre means what? Before. So it will tell us the position of the object. The book is on the table. So on, what is the position of the book? On the table. So in, on, under, at are all over, are all examples which tells us the position of the object. Okay, so that is called preposition. Now it connects noun to pronoun with another noun to pronoun. Clear? Next comes interjection. Interjection means, before that, conjunction. Conjunction means conjunct. It connects. It connects to words, phrases, clauses, sentences, ideas, etc. So the work is to connect together. And, or, but, if, therefore are all examples of conjunction. Last comes interjection. Interjection is a word which describes sudden emotion. Sudden emotion means like, alas, wow, watch out, hey. So all the interjection words are followed by an exclamatory mark. Clear? So these are the parts of 8 parts of speech. Do not, I repeat again, do not memorize. Try to understand. As I have said, just follow and try to understand the meaning of the parts of speech, then you can easily use it. And for the vocabulary, please follow the word research. And one more thing I would like to add to that word research, there is the 7th point. Now that you know what is parts of speech, you can find out the word, the new word, what parts of speech it is, whether it's a noun, it's an adjective, or it's an adverb. So that word we will be having a mastery over that word if you know exactly what that word, what part of speech that word belongs to. Now, having said all this, I'll tell you now the definition of parts of speech. That is also you do not need to memorize. Parts of speech is nothing but each word in English language is assigned with specific functions. I repeat, each word, each English word is assigned with a specific function to carry out in the sentence. That specific function is parts of speech. Okay, noun, its function is that it will indicate the names, pronouns used instead of a noun, verb, action, and so on. So these are the functions, specific functions which is assigned to the particular word, that is called parts of speech and nothing else. Clear? So with this I end my today's session. Today's session was primarily on vocabulary, how to enhance your vocabulary and parts of speech. One more request, friends, please do not forget to subscribe my channel. So please like, share and subscribe. Press the bell icon so that you will get the updated videos. One more thing, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I personally will answer you to your every queries. Thank you so much. Have a good day.